from the trailhead. I stayed at the Grand Canyon Caverns Inn, and it's about an hour and 15 minutes to get to the Havasupai trailhead. That's basically as close as you can get if you're going to stay in a hotel. There is a hotel like the other way that's probably the same amount of time as well. The lodge was great. The check-in process is really easy. I mean, you just got to give them your name. They give you some paperwork, a wristband, your parking tag, and then they give you a free breakfast in the morning, which is really nice. I kind of wanted to not hike in while it was still dark. That's why I didn't bother waking up too much earlier. It took me forever to pack and do everything last night. I didn't go to sleep until like 10, I think it was 10 o'clock, but I feel pretty good right now. I just know the nap at once I get to the campground is going to be so good. The road to the trailhead is pretty windy, but it's paved the entire way, so it's really accessible. Any car can make it to the trailhead. It's great. And I've had 3 elk cross go in front of my car, so be very careful in the morning. Nervous about my pack. The weight distribution is pretty good. Actually, from there it doesn't look too bad, right? So once I added, I always have little things that I'm always gonna add in at the end. I'm like, oh, it'll only add 5 more pounds. Nope. Adds 10. So my pack is kind of heavy. I don't even want to weigh it because I don't want to know how much it is. I just want to carry it and then be oblivious. All right, this is the packing situation I got going on. This is all of my sleep system. I'm bringing a water filter, even though they said you don't really need to filter the water from the spring. I just want it just in case I do the confluence. A hammock, a book because I don't want to drain my battery from my phone and cameras. Extra water storage so I don't have to walk back and forth from the spring. Toiletries. I am bringing body wash and some lotions, and then 1 shampoo and conditioner. I'm hoping just to be able to rinse my hair at the very least because it will get knotty. I have my sleeping, all my camp wear, so I will wear that each night at camp. Extra shirts, 2 shirts, 2 extra shorts, camera gear, and cooking, hats, and I am going to decide if I want to bring the rain fly. The way there I don't think is going to be an issue. Obviously by mile 6, 7 I'm going to get pretty tired having the pack on, but I can deal with it. I just don't want it heavy coming back because that last mile just going straight up on the switchbacks is going to be absolute terrible if my pack is still super heavy. So down there, I cannot even believe. See the hut up there. My left hip is giving out. I'm gonna be getting to the trailhead soon, so wish me luck. I've seen mules and I've seen doggies, which I knew there was going to be a bunch of dogs on the trail, so I brought treats. So they're all my friends. It's even bluer than I thought. Oh, it's so blue. Oh my God, I have to get in. This is insane. Look, there's only 2 people swimming. Wow. Wow. It has been a while since I picked up the camera. So basically I finished hiking at 11:30. It took me 4.5 hours to get here. And the last 2 miles were just brutal. you're like trekking in the sand. You get to the campground. It's like a mile-long campground, so you think that the hike's over, but then you still have a mile basically to try to find a spot to camp. So I could not find a spot. I ended up putting down my bag so I could walk around and see if I could find a spot, which ended up working. This is my spot. Hopefully you can see the water. Tonight's dinner, chicken Alfredo. I am so excited, you have no idea. I finally found this spot, which is a very hidden spot. Like you can't even, it's crazy. And I don't even know if it's a really good spot. It's so sandy, there's so much sand in my tent, but I'm pretty sure everywhere is like that. The only thing is, I'm closer to the canyon, so a lot of wind comes here. There's not too many trees surrounding me. But I've put in a massive rock in my tent just in case it blows away. And at 1 o'clock, I was crashing so hard because I woke up at 3:45 this morning. The day before that, I had to wake up at 5 to go on the airplane for 5 hours. I was just not feeling well. I set up the tent and everything, and then immediately I just laid down. I put my bathing suit on because it was so hot, and I just laid down. I didn't even take a nap. I was so restless, honestly. So I gave myself an hour and a half to decompress, massage my feet. I put them in the really cold water that's down there to try to give them some rejuvenation. And then around 3 o'clock, what time is it now? Yeah, around 3 o'clock, I ended up getting up finally, and my feet didn't hurt too bad when I started walking, so I ended up going to Havasupai Falls, which is the closest falls to the campground, so like a 20-minute walk from where I am. And then I ended up swimming, and it felt so great, and there was like no one there. It was crazy. So I really had like the entire waterfall to myself for like 15 to 20 minutes before it got way too cold to be in there. But the water is surprisingly not that cold. That has been my crazy day, and now I will wait for my water to boil and eat. And then if you come to Havasupai, make sure you bring some sort of garbage bags because there's no trash here. You have to even pack out like your toilet wipes, everything. Everything has to be packed out. So just make sure you get a garbage bag going. Morale is much higher than it was before. Seriously, I was contemplating life. My feet were killing me. I wasn't even tired from the actual hike. My feet were just hurting me so bad. All right, I am going to let this sit for 10 minutes, and I'm going to relax for 10 minutes. When I tell you I am so excited for the sleep I am going to have tonight. This is amazing. It is what it is. So now, someone please say it doesn't look too bad.